Young Life, the effects of the pandemic on our education system, and a look into another personal story. Joy in the City is a program highlighting people and organizations having an impact in our city. All too often, we hear about the problems and the dysfunction in our culture, but we are coming with a different approach as we take a look at the good things going on right here in our community. I'm Lindsay Irvin, and you're about to see what God is doing in our city. We want to thank our program sponsors, Park Home, for the donation of furniture used in our studio, Taylor Design and Events for beautifully decorating our studio space, and our platinum sponsor, Harry's Construction, for their ongoing support of Joy in the City. Introducing adolescents to Jesus Christ and helping them grow in their faith is the mission statement of Young Life, an organization whose sole purpose is to care enough about kids to go to them on their turf and in their culture, building bridges of authentic friendship. Tim O'Brien, the Senior Area Director of Central PA Young Life, shared his thoughts and the vision for this organization.
Tim, thanks for spending a few minutes with me today.
Thank you.
And I appreciate you taking the opportunity to tell us a little more about what you do and all that kind of stuff. But before we get to that, tell me just a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I'm an old man, hanging out with high school kids, trying to still be cool. But I have a wife and two daughters. They're both grown. One lives in Pittsburgh, and one lives here locally, and still serves as a volunteer leader with Young Life, the one who's local. My wife works with me full-time, or she's actually part-time with Young Life now, and then I've been doing Young Life full-time. I'm originally from Cleveland. Go okay. Browns. I've been away long enough that it's Pittsburgh, but much to my parents' chagrin. But I was from Cleveland originally, moved here in 1985, and have been working with kids throughout that whole period.
So, Young Life, talk a little bit about what is Young Life?
Young Life was founded in 1941 by a gentleman named Jim Rayburn. And the thought that he had, he actually was going to seminary at Dallas Theological Seminary, and one of his professors said part of his internship was to go to work at a church, and he went to a church, and the church said the pastor, who was I mean, this is back late 30s, was pretty sharp, and he said, I want you to go after the kids who don't come to church. And so he sent them to the school to start doing youth group of some sort, Bible study of some sort, and it didn't work really well. He kept running events in his own sense of humor. He said more kids were going to the chess club than to my club, and I was really frustrated. And I'm looking out the window and I'm seeing all these kids playing ball and having fun on the parks and on the ball courts. And he said, how do I get them in here? And then he really came up with an idea that it's not new. Jesus did it. He left his comfortable place and went to an uncomfortable place. He went into their world and he started building friendships with kids. And as he earned the right to be heard, he decided to try running an event, and it just blew up. These kids loved it. They came. There was humor. There was the things that weren't associated, and think 1940s, weren't associated with church or with youth. And he was doing things that were just kind of on that cutting edge, and was having such great success that when he'd come back to seminary at night, he'd tell his friends about these things he's trying to do. And some of the other seminary gentlemen jumped on board and said, well, let's see if we can try it in another school. And they did it in a few. So then when they went to graduate and they were having all these successes, one of the kids' dads had some connections and helped found the original Young Life board. So in 1941, Young Life became an international organization. And we've been doing it much since then. And Young Life's based on the idea of adults going to where kids are. Trained adults, have gone through all their backgrounds, all that kind of stuff. They go into kids' worlds. They befriend them. They spend time with them. They don't invite them to come to their thing. They invest in them, and over time, those kids will say, "Hey, what's this Young Life thing you do?" Or what? Tell me about that. And then we have the opportunity to say, "Oh, it's kind of a fun thing. A lot of people come. You should try it. You should check it out sometime." Very casual, because we don't want kids to ever think that our relationship with them, anybody, adults or kids, that our relationship with them is because of what we get back. It needs to be, God loved us, we love people. And that's what we need to be about.
We live in a culture where kids are desperate for meaning and value. They're on this incredible search.
Doesn't matter their skin color, doesn't matter their economic status.
They're filling their lives with all kinds of things, trying to belong.
Kids desperately need caring adults that will come alongside them, get right in the middle of wherever they are.
Who love them no matter what. Young Life is caring adults who love Jesus and love kids, and they enter into a kid's world.
Young Life is all about going to where kids are.
We're not waiting for a teenager to come to our building. We come to them.
The Young Life leader comes in, loves them where they are, accepts them right where they are without judgment.
I'm doing life with them, and they get to see how I respond with Jesus in every circumstance.
We've been doing this for a long time. We've been around since 1941. We've got ministries in all 50 states, over 95 countries, and we're not going to stop there.
What I love about Young Life is our true commitment to every kid. Middle school kids, high school kids, college students, kids with special needs, teen moms, teens of military families.
When they develop that relationship with that Young Life leader and realize that that relationship's not going away, it's life-changing for them.
We do a lot of things to invite kids in. We have clubs.
Young Life Club is the 1 hour a week that we gather a lot of kids.
You're gonna have fun, you're gonna be energized, and you're gonna learn that Christ is not boring.
It's a place where your kid can hear more about God, hear more about Jesus, and decide for themselves how they feel about that in a fun environment and in an accepting environment where people are going to love them and it's safe.
In the summer, we have an opportunity to take kids to camp, and Young Life Camp is the best week of their lives.
Many of the kids who go to Young Life Camp make lifelong decisions to follow Jesus. And the great thing about Young Life is when we send kids to Young Life Camp, they go with their Young Life leader. And that same Young Life leader who's been with them all year comes home with them.
When I come back from camp and my phone I'm getting text messages from parents saying, I don't know what y'all did with my children at camp, but they are different. You know, when I get that kind of stuff, then that's cool.
We take very seriously the task of teaching them how to follow Christ, teaching them how to pray, teaching them how to read the Bible.
We plug them into a small group of their peers, and we call it campaigners, helping them discover what it means to follow Jesus and encouraging them to plug into a local church.
The vision of Young Life is that every kid will have the opportunity to hear about Jesus.
Every kid deserves to know who God is, deserves to know that somebody loves them.
How can you join this adventure? Because we are moving and we want you to come along.
Our staff are amazing. We need more of them. Our volunteers are amazing. We need more of them. We have donors who give sacrificially, and we need more of them.
If you love the Lord and have a heart for teenagers, I can teach you the rest.
This is an investment that is going to change kids' lives for generations. This is going to change communities for generations.
We know that if we show up and be available, that God uses that process and kids' lives change.
So we had a situation in Altoona a couple of years ago where a group of guys came to me and said, we were running combined with Altoona and Hollidaysburg, and they said, we want it in Altoona by itself. And I said, okay, well, to do that, you're going to have to find homes, and you're going to have to get 50 kids coming to these events so that I feel comfortable moving it over to Altoona. And so the next week, they had 55 kids show up to an event. They had more kids than the Hollidaysburg Club that night. And so I said, okay, let's go. So I think it was February, a couple of years ago, we switched back over. And now we're back together again, kind of because of the COVID thing and kind of helping us do less meetings. And it's been tough trying to figure out how you're going to do them. But
so how has that affected what you do?
Oh, the pandemic's been very difficult because we're about connecting with kids.
Exactly.
That's like our bread and butter. And we don't have an opportunity to do that other than initially it was when everything was closed down. We were using Zoom. I would do things that are just silly, but I'd drive over here to Altoona and call a bunch of kids who could drive, and we'd meet at Sheets and go through the drive-through, and then we'd line up our cars in the parking lot, roll down our windows, and yell back and forth to each other. That was one of the ways. Sure. But we did Zoom. We did those kinds of things. We did more, one-on-one kind of social distance or one-on-two, where we just get together someplace where we can sit in a parking lot or sit someplace and talk. So that's how that was. And then June, things opened up. And this summer, we ran Young Life every single week of the summer. And we had, besides any of our small group stuff, we were doing our Young Life stuff every single week. And we were just being careful, being smart, and how living up to the law. And we were getting between 30 and 40 kids coming to our events. And that was fun. That was real positive. And we're kind of kicking things off here right after Labor Day. And we're going to just keep staying outside until it's too cold to go outside. So I'm looking into heaters and generators right now.
So with the ministry to the kids that you've had over the years, can you tell me a story? You don't need it by name, but just a story of how you've seen this impact a student's life.
Well, funny, I'll share this with you. We had a board meeting last night, and we just hired a new staff person, and I'll keep that name and stuff out of it right now. But we hired this new staff person, and he was telling his story, and his parents are on the board, and he's telling a story about how he was raised in the church, but didn't really know what he was doing, and kind of went through the motions, and he got to high school, and he was kind of still going through the motions, and he came to Young Life, and it was kind of cool, but he was afraid of the older kids, so he didn't come back until he was a junior. And as a junior, he went on a camp trip. Young Life owns, I think, in the area of 29 national properties. It changes, so I'm not quite sure what the number is, but in that ballpark. And so we took kids to, that summer was to a place called Saranac Lake up in New York. And he responded to the gospel there. And so he's telling this story, and I'm just watching him. And then he said, I came back home, and I kind of lived it, but 2 years later, it became my life. Or a year later, it became really serious, and it's affected my life to this day. That's why I'm coming on Young Life staff. Well, while he's talking, one of my other committee members is sitting there with tears flowing down her face, and she communicates, that's my son. The same thing happened to my son. He was raised in the same church background. He felt the same way. He went to a Young Life camp. He began a relationship with God. His life has never been the same. You changed him for eternity. And that's really cool. And that's what I get to see. And what's been the greatest fruit is to watch, and you would know this from stuff, just watching people who respond and change become change agents in other people's lives. Yeah. And yet when you know that you've finished the journey in a sense, because now they not only have learned it, but they're doing it, and they're teaching others how to do what you taught them to do.
And I think what Young Life does, there's an element that is different. It's like the body of Christ. There's different purposes and different elements, and there's an element that Young Life provides that typical church, common church youth ministries just don't have the opportunity to do.
And we want to be partners with youth groups, but our target market is a little bit different. I mean, we're looking for the kids who, quite frankly, are running from the church.
Sure.
And so our methodologies are a little different. But some of those kids, as they come to get serious about their faith, our first thing we want to do is plug them in with their friends who do go to church, because church is for the rest of their lives.
Wow, I think it's all incredible. I'm so glad you're here in our community doing this. And we just pray that God will continue to bless you, and people can support you and do whatever they can to get plugged in with you.
We would love it.
Awesome.
Our biggest need is as probably everyone is we need people. We need people who catch a vision for this, who want to give away their lives to teenagers.
Today's Platinum sponsor is Harry's Construction, whose motto is, if you can dream it, we can create it. Thanks again to Harry Halk and the team for supporting Joy in the City.
If you know a person or organization impacting our city, we want to hear about it. You can contact us at 814-944-1948 or email us at stories@joyinthecity.org. Today we conclude our monthly theme on how COVID-19 has impacted you by speaking with Jason McGinnis, an assistant principal with the Altoona Area School District.
All right, well, first of all, thanks for joining with me for a few moments today. And tell me a little bit about yourself and your role at Altoona.
Sure. My name is Jason McGinnis, and I'm an assistant principal at the high school. I've been there for 6 years. Prior to that, I was a health and PE teacher for 7 years. So, I've been there for a while, but it's my home, it's my school. And you know, I love it. I love the kids. I love the building. I love the place.
Very cool. So this year is different than anything that you've probably ever experienced in your education career. COVID-19 has impacted all of us in one way or another. Talk a little bit about how it's impacted what you do and the education system.
Sure. COVID has, it rocked our world. We went from, March 12th of 2020, we were leaving for conferences. That night we left. The next day, the 13th, Friday the 13th, we were due to go back in. And our world got rocked that day. And, we haven't had interaction with kids like we normally typically do. And our jobs got drastically different. We day to day, hour to hour, minute to minute, we were planning, scrounging out how to finish a school year that was already in progress, trying to figure out how we were going to get seniors graduated and all those end of the year things. And then, all summer long, it's been more of the same. And, here we are, and it's nothing that I've ever envisioned in my life that education would be in my lifetime, and it's completely changing even now on a daily basis, and to get all the moving pieces and parts together. And, we're also in the midst of a building project, so we had that going on. So it's just been a total whirlwind. To pinpoint one thing specifically, I don't know that I can do. There's 1,000 things, but it's drastically different. It's entirely different.
So this month on the show, we've been talking to different entities, medical community, government, so on and so forth, about COVID and the impact it's had. So there's a lot of debate, and unfortunately it's become political, but there's a lot of debate on should we meet in classes, should kids go to classes, shouldn't they go to classes? Talk a little bit about the process of making the decision of what the school is doing and how you've determined how to carry that out.
Yeah, sure. I think first and foremost, our goal is obviously the health, safety, and well-being of our children. And a lot of the decisions and things that were made or put into place, we were mandated by the government, by Governor Wolf and his administration. And that, for lack of a better way, maybe took a little bit of the pressure off of us because there were decisions that were made for us. We didn't have to make all of the decisions. As we got closer and we started to begin the school year, then it became a local decision. And, that was an intense planning process. We had talked with the local administrators and kind of countywide to see what they were doing. And, we tried to all, play it off of each other and kind of be on the same page as much as we possibly could. The high school this year was a little bit unique in the start to our school year because with the impact of COVID-19, we were a little bit delayed with a building project. Our school board was more than, accepting of that, that it was out of our control and things. So the high school initially made the plan from the beginning that we were going to have to go to a virtual format from grades 9 to 12. As we continued planning to see what that needed to look like, mandates from the CDC and from the Wolf administration had come out. And now we needed to look at our plan and social distancing if we were going to bring children back into our buildings. And one of that, was lunches specifically, those heavy transition times between classes. In an elementary building, in a classroom that maybe holds, 26, 30 kids, how are you going to maintain 6 feet apart between those kids? We just didn't have the space to do that. So as we started to get more and more of those guidelines and more of those recommendations, our 6 through 12 kids all have a device. So we are 1-to-1, 6 to 12. So then we adopted the mentality of let's have the middle school kiddos go on a virtual format as well, since they also have a device. And then we started to plan that process. And now that freed up our middle school building. And now we were able to properly social distance our kids by bringing our grades 4 and 5 up into the middle school. We developed all that planning process and what that needed to look like, getting those teachers places to go. Our middle school principal did a phenomenal job of putting that together within a week's time and working with those elementary principals as well. But they, as a team, they did a fantastic job. And then now we were able to free up some of the classroom space at the elementary buildings, and now we were able to fully socially distance, minimize class sizes, and take care of those things at the elementary level.
How has that been going? We're a few weeks into this now.
So it's unique for me because I have the administrative perspective, but I also have a child who's in second grade. So I get to see the parent perspective too. And sometimes they clash. Sometimes they don't always see eye to eye. But no, for the most part, from the administrative side of it and my daily role, it's been going pretty well. The kids have adapted very nicely. There does not seem to be many issues or problems that are arising with children in their masks or fidgeting that way, at least not that I'm hearing. And again, I'm not there every day, but I talk to people and I'm not hearing a lot of negativity. The one thing that I'm gathering is that kids are just happy to be back. They're happy to be around their friends. They're happy to be outside for recess, even though that looks a little bit different. They're just glad to have some sort of daily routine and structure back into their lives. From the parent side of it, my second grader couldn't be happier to be back to school and seeing his friends. This was a little bit of a whirlwind for him because he started a new school this year, and it was different, but it was a good different. And he's adjusted very well, and I know some of his friends that are there and parents that I know that they've adjusted well. So I think overall, on both ends, it's been great. The plan that has been in place by our superintendent and his team, I think has been great. Talking with parents, I get the privilege to escort our elementary kiddos in the building and out of the building every day for arrival and dismissal with the junior high. And, parents, positive feedback. I've gotten text messages and messages on social media about how awesome they feel things were going. As we continue to go, each day gets better. It was a little rocky at start. Anytime you're doing something new for the first time, it's going to be difficult. But as we kept going, things are getting better, and parents are receptive to it, and we appreciate that.
Good. I wondered what kind of pushback you might be getting because it's so unique. Mm-hmm. Everybody's having to adjust. If anybody's thinking they're going to come into this and just flow, everybody has to adjust. Yeah. And so you're not getting a lot of pushback or conflict.
I wouldn't say nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, anytime you go, you hand out 5,000, 6,000 devices. You're going to have some tech problems and some tech issues, and we've certainly hit some speed bumps with that. But as far as that goes, I mean, it's nothing that we did not anticipate. And I think one of the cool things that I've learned from this is that, if anything, parents, administrators, teachers, kids are working more closely together now. The communication has become stronger between all parties. And ultimately, it's out of all of our control. And everybody that I've had to deal with has recognized that. And that's just made, so much easier for me personally. But I know for, our team at the high school, at least, and our teachers, that it's out of everybody's control, but everybody also recognizes we're doing the best that we can. Are there frustrations that come with that? Absolutely. We have our frustrations, the parents have their frustrations, the kids, but we work through it, and that's our motto this year was, we got this, and that's what we keep telling people. We got this, we'll figure it out, and we got this.
Yeah. I think if we can come, as a parent myself, I think if we can come with the approach of adapt and overcome, teach our kids that mentality, I think there's a lot of life lessons that can be learned in this whole time. Now, as a faith community, what are some of the things, I know there's still challenges with all this. What are some of the things that we can be praying for and looking to support our school system? What are some things that we can do in that realm?
Yeah, I mean, I think first and foremost is our children. There's a lot of kids that come in and out of our halls and buildings and classrooms that's their safe haven. That's where they want to be. That's where they get their meals. That's where they have people that are there supporting them and loving on them and taking care of them, for lack of a better way to put it. But pray for them, because they're out of their routines, they're out of their schedules, they're out of their structure, they're away from people that talk to them on a daily basis and try to lead them and direct them and guide them. So pray for their mental health, pray for their social health. Because I think right now I know that's my concern for a lot of kids that are emailing me. I just remind them they're not alone, remind them that they're going to be okay, we're going to do it together. So first and foremost, the kids. then certainly the teachers. Their job is unprecedented. And until, more recently, I think their job has become a little bit more appreciated, the last 6-8 months. And I can't tell you, I know what all the teachers across the district are doing, but, again, I oversee at the high school, and our staff is second to none. We came into a year where not only are we getting a new building, but we're getting new staff members, and you're meshing another group of staff together. And on top of that, you have COVID that strikes, and they just hit the ground running, and they just have been phenomenal. And then the administrators, like myself, pray for guidance and wisdom, more importantly, and that we're leading the way we need to lead, that we keep in mind the kids, the children, the teachers, and the parents, and the community as a whole, that we don't allow those political realm of things to infiltrate into what we're doing and the decisions that we have to make on a daily basis, but we're doing it because this is what we need to do to help our kids and community and educate our kids. So just that guidance and wisdom for us, I think, is probably the most important piece for me right now. And grace. Grace. Everybody just needs some grace.
Indeed. Well, thank you, Jason. I really appreciate you stopping by and joining with us for a few moments. And we will continue to pray for you, pray for your team and the leadership at the school. And I know God's going to do some great things through this, even in our challenging situation. It's going to be okay.
Yeah, well, we appreciate it, and thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Our final segment tells of another great personal story from those in our community.
The scripture did apply to my life. I accomplished great endeavors after visiting day one, with God leading and directing my steps through Sharon. I wrote and filed court petitions. I represented myself in a court of law. I established a corporation. I learned to hang drywall, and I ripped up flooring. So remember, when you enter through the doors at day one, it's day one of the best and rest of your life.
It's day one of the rest of my life. It's day one of the best of my life. I'm marching onto the beat of a brand new drum. Yeah, here I come. The future has begun. Day one.
If you have a personal story or a testimony that you'd be willing to share with our community, we'd love to chat with you about it. Please contact us at 814-944-1948 or by email at stories@joyinthecity.org. That's all the time we have today. Thank you for watching Joy in the City True Stories. Let me encourage you to watch other episodes of people and organizations having an impact on our community on ABC 23 at 5:30 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. every Sunday. You can also catch us each week on our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Until then, be encouraged because God is moving in our city.